Welcome back. If you watched part 1 of my picks for the 2018 XXL Freshmen List, then you saw the first half of the list. Cardi B, Lil Pump, Smokepurpp, Trippie Redd, and Lil Skies. Now it's time to give you the second half of my list. But before I do, let's talk about a few people who I think will not make this year's list, and why. Every year there's 30 or 40 nominees for the list, and a lot of great artists that come so close but don't make the cut. I think the person that'll get the closest but fall short is Ski Mask the Slump God. Ski Mask took a similar rise to fame as XXXTentacion, but on a smaller level. He's got fame in his own right, but he's never really had a song that's stuck like the other artists on this list. Ski Mask has always been seen as an accessory to X for most fans. His core fan base is considerably smaller than the other artists up for the freshman list right now, and he's on the decline. 6ix9ine is someone I think would be a shoo-in for the list if it wasn't for pending legal cases. I think he's got 3 huge hits this year, but XXL will probably distance himself from him for now. Trippie Redd and other artists he used to collaborate with have already done so, but he seems to be accepted by the industry though, doing songs with Fetty Wap, A Boogie, and other big artists. But I personally think XXL won't pick him this year. I will say if I get one pick wrong, it would be this one. If XXL doesn't care about his legal trouble, then he's definitely getting on the list. The only other big objection I'll go into right now is Joyner Lucas. Joyner scored a few pretty big viral hits lately with his I'm Not Racist video that moved beyond hip-hop and became one of those Facebook shareable things you couldn't escape on your timeline. Even outside of that video, his Bank Account and Gucci Gang remixes have been really popular. He's been in the game for a while and is scoring viral hits, so why wouldn't he make the list? Well, in my opinion, Joyner doesn't have a true body of work that's blown up, nor does he have a strong core fan base. Viral videos are great, but a lot of artists on this list have fan bases that follow their every move. With Joyner, it feels like I hear about his viral videos, but I don't really know what a Joyner Lucas fan looks like or does. That being said, all 3 of these guys are huge talents and deserve all the fame they have. I'm not hating, just giving my reasons why they won't make the list in my opinion. Now that we've got 3 objections out of the way, let's get to the second half of the list. Number 6, Lil Xan.
Sold a good price out of sight. My hoe got talent, right?
Lil Xan has, along with Lil Pump, probably the strongest fan base on the list. He falls into that perfect category of SoundCloud rappers that have fans following their every word, and you can't scroll through Twitter without seeing a Lil Xan retweet. But Lil Xan isn't just a cool look and interesting name though. He's got music that's making waves. His slow, drawling flow over some really interesting production makes for great songs like Betrayal and Slingshot. And it probably helps that he's in that same underground LA scene that spawned hip-hop's biggest artists this year. Lil Xan is ready for an even bigger 2018, and that's why he's an easy name to add to the XXL Freshman List. Number 7, Grizzley.
Long as 6 mile, brick mile, knock your ox down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out, yes I slap girl.
Grizzley is a rarity for the list this year because he, unlike a lot of his peers, isn't born from SoundCloud and doesn't use social media nearly as well as them. What he does have, however, is a monster flow and real industry cosigns from artists like Jay-Z. Even LeBron gave him a shout out. After getting out of jail in 2016 and releasing First Day Out, Grizzley hasn't looked back. He signed with Leor Cohen's 300 Entertainment and received 2 BET Award nominations for his mixtape My Moment. Coming into 2018, it looks like Grizzley is going to release his first solo album, and that's going to bring him a lot of new fans in an even bigger year. He deserves a spot on this list. Number 8, Kevin Abstract. This year, the unique and extremely creative collective Brockhampton has changed what it means to be a boy band. The group of 14 or so guys all live in LA, and over the course of 2017, released 3 different projects, all with plenty of popular songs, and it looked like something hip-hop has never seen. At the front of the group is Kevin Abstract, and not only does it feel like Kevin is the leader, it's also something the rest of the group agrees on. He shoots and produces their music videos, writes his own music, and generally creates the brand that Brockhampton lives by. Without Kevin, Brockhampton wouldn't be what it is today, and by that fact alone, he's earned himself a spot on the list this year. If I could put all of Brockhampton on here, I would, but Kevin is definitely the most talented, and his solo work makes it not far-fetched to think they'd pull him on his own to be part of the list, and I don't think that would hurt the group at all. Number 9, NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy falls into a similar area on the list as Grizzley, but probably has a little more viral fame and a little less industry cosign. NBA Youngboy is a 19-year-old Louisiana native who speaks for the streets, and after signing to Atlantic Records is going to have some mainstream appeal. He's released 9 mixtapes and 3 of them in 2017, so while he keeps feeding the streets, they keep listening. you can expect him to be on the list. Number 10, Rich Brian.
When the pop shells for a living and baby gon' smell blood trail every minute road wave and you niggas no fair when I hit him every time.
The 10th spot is always the toughest to pick. Rich Chigga, who more recently changed his name to Brian and now Rich Brian, is as viral for his music as he is for his tweets. His Twitter account was known for going viral before he even released his first song, but after he released Dat Stick, the music industry took notice. He's forged relationships with Post Malone, Action Bronson, and other big-name acts, which means he's poised to stay in the spotlight in 2018. His label, 88 Rising, represents other prominent Asian artists in hip-hop like the Higher Brothers, and is doing a great job of marketing Rich Brian by letting him just be himself. He's already a really interesting person, and if you add the fact that he's good at making music, you've got an easy pick for the freshman list. I want to hear what you guys think though. Comment below with your picks for the list, and subscribe to the channel and like the video. You can also find me on Twitter at Thomas K. Welker, and let's talk about it.
And you don't wanna fuck with a chicken like me when I pull up in the Maserati.